Umhla wesabatha Nkosi sibuye sawubona. Indlu yakho yobungcwele sibuye sayingena. Ngena nokungena kwethu. Sibuve ubukho bakho. Zithi inhliziyo zethu zamkele izwi lakho. Bakho ongabanikanga lentsikelelo yakho. Bakho abayimilwelwe abangekhoyo apha. Bona izicaka zakho uzikhuthaze zonke. Zize ziwathethe namhla amazwi akho onke. Xotha ingcinga ezingendawo, ingasixakanisi. Nenkumbulo ezingendawo, ingasiphazamisi. Siqondise inswelo zethu ukuze sizibike. Sibonise ukona kwethu nobutyhakala bethu. Mandithabathe elithuba ndinibulise nonke ngelihle igama lomfeli wethu Yesu Kristu ngoku naphakade. Amen. Njengoba nibona in the description box below, ndinguSister Bulelwa Nkolongwane, and I'll be conducting iservice yethu yanamhlanje. As you have seen in the notifications, today we are supposed to be having a worship service, but unfortunately because of imeko sijongene nayo in the country lockdown, we are unable to have the kind of worship service ebesiqhela ukuyenza. What we would do, we would just meet up in our space of worship and we would just sing and praise and worship God in our respective manners. But for those of you who are not on our WhatsApp group, the recordings of the songs that have been prepared for today's service are available. If you text me, uSister Bulelwa, on my personal WhatsApp number, it's in the description box below. You are more than welcome to do so. And for those of you who maybe would want to rather text the chairperson MethSsoc, uSister Siphokazi, you are more than welcome to do so. For the rest of you who are on the group, please feel free to listen to the recordings that have been made that would have been sung before the sermon. But without further ado, let us get into the word of today, which is found in the book of Acts, chapter 16, verse 25 to 26. I will just read it for us in English, and it's just a quick verse, so it won't take too long. The heading on top is Paul and Silas in prison. About midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God, and the other prisoners were listening to them. Suddenly, there was such a violent earthquake that the foundations of the prison were shaken. At once, all the prison doors flew open, and everyone's chains came loose. This is the word of God. May it stay in our hearts, now and forevermore. Amen. Lizwi lina mandla, lizwi lina mandla, liviwa bo nyama bubaleke siya kubongoza ngeli lizwi lakho langa linga zisawu ukhanyiso. Phansi komgomo kaSister Siphokazi xa ezavula unyaka wethu kwiMethSsoc, wayesithi umgomo wethu ka-2020 UJ MethSsoc is lamathambo asengaphila okanye asengaphila lamathambo. Engqondweni yami ndiye ndayiqonda into yoba inoba uThixo uye wayiphefumlela le message kuSister Siphokazi simply because he knew ukuthi kuza kwenzeka isimo esifana nalesi. Inoba uThixo besazi into yoba iMethSsoc yethu would find ourselves in a place where we are no longer alive, we are dead. I believe lockdown and the restrictions of public gatherings and the fact that we are unable to meet up in our spaces of worship has taken its toll on our spiritual well-being. It has taken its toll on our emotional well-being. But I just want to give you a beacon of hope today that uThixo uthi ndithi kuni namhlanje iMethSsoc yethu isengaphila nayo kuyo le meko ye-coronavirus. What we need to understand, bazalwane, is that ukholo lwethu or i-relationship yethu with uThixo is not confined to izinto zasemhlabeni. Xa sisithi owethu uThixo transcends izenzo zikaThixo, owethu uThixo transcends all understanding. Sisithi whatever is impossible to us, it's possible kuye, meaning he is not bound or restricted by the restrictions or the confinements that we have created as human beings. And we also need to understand that the needs of our physical beings and our spiritual beings are different. And we must remember that we are spiritual beings first before we are human beings. So it is important for us to nurture our spirits before we nurture anything else. So for us to stay strong in the flesh, the spirit inside also needs to be strong. So the fact that we are unable to meet, it should not mean that we cannot continue to worship. Now, the main idea that I had about today's message is that how do we continue to worship uThixo even if we can't meet up as MethSsoc, okanye as Wesley Guild, or as Methodists, or as Christians in general? Now, what I want to say to you guys is that when God created us, He created us to worship Him. I believe that the book of Genesis states this clearly, that we have been created considering everything else, but the main purpose is for us to worship God. And that is why He has now placed special gifts and talents within us, that He knows that we will use those gifts and talents to worship Him. Because you understand, if there's something that you are passionate about doing, if there's a gift that you have, a talent that you have, you enjoy doing it. Somebody who is good at playing a certain sport enjoys it. Someone who is good at cooking enjoys that. Someone who is gifted in preaching enjoys it. There's someone who has a spiritual gift of some sort that they do not enjoy doing. I don't know, maybe there is. But the point that I'm trying to make is that whatever gift that God has given unto you, you are meant to use it to worship Him, to glorify igama lakhe. Anything that you do pertaining to that gift is meant to glorify igama lakhe. It is meant to exalt Him. It is meant to worship Him. So in whatever gift that you have and that you possess, that is how you worship uThixo wakho, even amidst a coronavirus pandemic. Now, perhaps you ask me, how exactly do I do that? Maybe you are not someone who has been given the gift of worship through music, or you are not someone who's been given the gift of preaching or praying. But I want to say to you, that thing that you have within you, that you know, Guti, and you do that thing, it completes you. Then you must know that that is the gift that uThixo has instilled in you. In taverns or in shebeens, and you find some of them, they start singing amaculo wasesontweni, simply because that gift, that fire that they have inside, that uThixo has placed in them, no amount of alcohol or intoxication can take it away. Same thing with you. No amount of physical distancing and isolation and lockdown can take away the gift that God has given to you. If you know that inside you are a preacher, if you know that you can sing to worship your God, if you know that you are a prayer warrior, if you know that you pray in tongues, or whatever spiritual gift that you possess, you can still use it nangoku kuyo le meko sikuyo. It is not confined to izinto zalapha emhlabeni. So I also want to just make a random example yoba if uyazazi into yoba wena uyakwazi upheka, mandenze umzekelo ngosister wethu esinaye apha eMethSsoc, usister Yvonne. Kuyaziwa ke into yoba usister Yvonne uyapheka. So for her, maybe that is the gift that God has given her to heal people with her food, with her passion for cooking. And for her, it is something that she enjoys. Masenze umzekelo ngobrother Njabulo xa ebetha igubu, it's not just ukubetha igubu for him. Kuye he's connecting noThixo wakhe, he's worshiping uThixo wakhe. So nawe kuloo ndawo uhleli kuyo, whatever it is that you enjoy doing, if you enjoy poetry, write your poems, recite your poems, and worship uThixo wakho through that passion that you have. Nawe bangabe you are an artist and you like to paint, take your paint, take your canvas, and create some beautiful artwork that will be aesthetically pleasing to the eyes of the ones who will be looking. It is not, you must understand that your worship to God is not it's not confined, it is not limited to izinto zasecaweni, to imimoya yasecaweni, but it is also, it goes beyond that. If you are someone who's talented in playing a certain sport, go out onto that soccer field and kick that ball, because you are worshiping uThixo wakho through that. Xa usenza njalo, uyamdumisa uThixo wakho kwaye uyamkhonza. uPawulosi noSilasi xa bevalelekile etilongweni, lithi iBhayibheli endilifundayo, phakathi kobusuku, they started worshiping uThixo. And the chains and the doors of the prison, they broke. I purposefully did not want to go into the background of the script, of the scripture, I mean, or the text. But kuye kwafika iculo elalithandwa nguchairperson wethu ubrother Andile Gomomo, iculo 94 emaculweni esiXhosa. Xa ndifunda le vesi ndibona umfanekiso kaPawulosi noSilasi behleli etilongweni, bevalelekile. For someone who is looking from the distance, ebengeqondi into yoba the situation is hopeless, bengaboni ukuthi there's absolutely nothing that they can do. I believe if someone is imprisoned, that is basically, it's over for that person. Kodwa because the God that we pray to knows no limits zasemhlabeni, he is above the laws that we ourselves have placed. He is above any other building that we have built or created ourselves. He goes beyond a maximum security prison. Owethu Thixo noba sihleli apha, uyasibona silila, siziva into yobana asiphilanga ngenxa yoba we can't go outside, we cannot be with our loved ones, we cannot be with the people that we love, we cannot continue to go to school, we cannot go about our daily activities. uThixo uyabona ukukhala kwethu. Nathi in a way ingathi sifana noSilasi noPawulosi bevalelekile etilongweni. Nathi ngokwasikwazi ukuyendlini kaThixo yokumdumisa. Kodwa into efanele siyithathe kuye le meko kaSilasi noPawulosi is that even though they are in the most hopeless of hopeless situations, they still saw the need, they still had the fire, they still had the passion ukuthi bamdumise, bamkhonza uThixo wabo. Ndicinga iculo lamawisile elithi kozalisa intsikelelo apho uYesu alawulayo, awe amakhamandela aphunyuzwa odiniweyo. Nathi bazalwane, owethu amakhamandela azawuqhawuka, owethu uThixo uzawaqhawula amakhamandela, nayo le lockdown iza kuphela. Nale meko sikuyo, no matter how hopeless it is, sizawugqitha kuyo ngoba uYesu uye unathi apho yena elawula khona. Ayaqhawuka amakhamandela, siphunyuzwe nathi sizawuphunyuzwa. Sivume iculo lamawisile sithi unabantu bakho Thixo ngamaxesha onke, uyabagcina ubancede endaweni zonke. Nanamhlanje kuseni kuyo le ndawo ukhona uThixo khona. That is why umculo sewisile athi ukho wena endaweni zonke, ukho ukhona ngamaxesha onke nditsho naphaya ezinkwekwezini ukhona wena Thixo nasekuseni bazalwane sithi memani uThixo kuloo ndawo nikuyo aninika amandla aphefumlele umoya wakhe kuni because umoya wakhe is not confined to lockdown. It is not confined to us being at church, but it is simply within us. That is why ndithi MethSsoc yethu isengaphila, lamathambo asengaphila. Bazalwane ndivumeleni ndithi kuni namhlanje kuseni, I want to declare to you namhlanje kuseni ukuthi eyethu MethSsoc izawuphila. Nathi ngenye imini sizawudibana conference room 2 sindumisa sithi siyakudumisa Thixo, siyakuvuma ukuba nguYehova. Uzwe ukuthi umculo sewisile noma ngabe kunzima kodwa koba mnandi ndakuhamba nawe ndiwanyuka amaqhina nensunguzi ezimnyama sikwinsunguzi emnyama ngoku siyalinyuka iqhina linzima ngale xesha kodwa kuzoba mnandi ngoba sihamba noThixo ingadla yasemazulwini who knows no limits zasemhlabeni kodwa namhlanje kuseni ndithi kuni ningalahli ithemba hlalani kuThixo nibe nokholo niqhubeke nimkhonza uThixo wenu in your respective spaces. Mandithi bazalwane, I will touch on this matter one day if the opportunity arises, that when we have faith in God and when we trust in his process, we show loyalty to him. Even during this difficult time, he has kept us thus far. Therefore, we need to continue to have faith, even in the most hopeless situation. Sibonakala nathi sicula eliculo lamawisile elithi sobheka phina Thixo singabheki kuwe sincede ngubani na, because xa singalibeka ithemba lethu kuThixo sizalibeka kubani. Omnye umhlabeleli athi dinethemba elikhulu ngayo inceba yakhe. Masihlale nethembeni bazalwane, siqhubeke ukumdumisa uThixo in our respective spaces. Ngoku ngemvumo kachairperson no chaplain wethu umfundisi uZombe kuye kwenzeka into ba before i-lockdown siye savaleleka excuse me, ndabonakala ke nami ndihleli nento zethu esiqhela usisebenzisa phana eMethSsoc. Apha cankwami ndiphethe ikhandlela lethu leMethSsoc esiqhele ukulisebenzisa xa sizawuqala inkonzo zethu. I just want to light it up namhlanje to symbolize that the fire that we started with eqaleni konyaka isekhona. Ndiyadeclare namhlanje ukuthi njengokuba sisemakhaya singakwazi udibana ngohlobo siqhela udibana ngalo, kodwa siyayazi kwaye sinethemba into yoba sizaphinde sibuyele sidibane and worship together. Ndivumeleni bazalwane ndilayite elikhandlela egameni loyise nasegameni lonyana nasegameni likamoya oyingcwele. Amen, 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 amen. Inkosi mayisikelele ukufunda nokushunyelwa kwezwi lakhe ngoku ngunaphakade. Amen. Mandithabathe lithuba ndibulele elithuba ndilifumeneyo ku-executive ukuthi bandivumele into yoba nami bethunani ndibe ne-platform yoba excuse me, ndivumele uThixo andisebenzise ngendlela andisebenzise ngayo. Endithemba into yobana xa ngoku sizaqhubeka ngemini yethu and with the rest of the week we will have faith and come back with the hope yokuthi MethSsoc yethu isengaphila. For those of you who are fathers who may be watching our channel right now, I just want to wish you all a happy Father's Day. And for those of you who are with your fathers right now, I'd like to also wish them a happy Father's Day. And please spoil your fathers rotten, and have a blessed day. Goodbye.